Hello, and I am live. CM Punk style, son. Yeah. Look in my eyes, and what do you see? Someone better than CM Punk, that's for sure. Anyway, this is just my talk in reaction to the pipe bomb that was done by CM Punk against MJF. Not only that, did MJF do a pipe bomb back? You're damn straight he did. I will just get straight into it though, in regards to what my thoughts are. I'm not too happy at all. I'm really not too happy, and the reason I'm not too happy is, what the hell was the thing with Eddie Kingston? What the hell was the thing with Eddie Kingston? Seriously, quite frankly, what did he do? You practically you you defecated on the angle. Was it just there for the pay-per-view full gear? It appears so, doesn't it? Seriously, that angle could have been the best angle ever. Really could have been the best angle. And this is what the problem is with this CM Punk thing. They and the problem with AEW, they don't know how to make long storylines. They don't know how to prolong storylines going to for months and months and months. Only person who did it, but even though he did it, he kind of like rushed everything still, is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, he basically the Inner Circle versus the Hardy Boys number two. I can't remember what they are, but Kenny Omega's team, and they won. You know what I mean? And they had like two big matches, and it was great. It was great watching that, and they had a build up, slow burn, lasted about 3 months, and that was good. It's the same thing with when Jericho did it with Orange Cassidy. He ended up losing in the end to Orange Cassidy in the Orange Squash and alcohol, and then in the third one as well against what do you call it? Who's that guy? MJF. Yes, that's it. Against MJF, he lost, and then he needed to win, and then he came out. He even did the music was like they didn't even turn the music up, and it was actually good in that regard. I think what it is though, it is CM Punk right now. He's just finding his feet. You clearly can see he's come back. He's finding his feet. Maybe Eddie was just too sharp for him because he went straight at him saying, "You know what? You guys don't think I was great and anything else." And then what's his name? He came back at him, and then the match at Full Gear was bloody good. And then the way he left was perfect. It was set it up for the next angle. It set him up for that, which was basically. Did you see the way it happened? He lost, and then he went. He went to shake his hand. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera right. Yeah, he went to shake his hand. What happened? He went there to shake his hand, Eddie Kingston's hand, and Eddie Kingston just walked away. And CM Punk laughed. And you know what it reminded me of? And if for all those Attitude Era guys, the time what brought that Attitude Era at its best and was the start of the Attitude Era was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart, and that's what it reminded me of. It was when Bret won the first match back, and Stone Cold was really peeved off. And then after that, the angle was like, you know what, you can't beat me. And then everybody hated Bret because he was a good guy. He was the consummate good guy. You know what I mean? The perfect guy. And Punk, as usual, he was doing what he normally does best, which is basically, being a good guy, nice, good baby face. You know what I mean? Like saying the right things, but not too nice. Being pleasing, and that's what MJF picked up on, which was great in his promo. I thought that was a great moment in his promo, guys, which was he went and he said, "Oh yeah, since CM Punk has come back, his pipe bombs have been like, I'm so happy to be here. Insert name of country or insert name of city. Is so happy to be in this stadium. Insert name of city." It was just like, yes, that's cut on face. And at that moment, CM Punk was like, damn, he had his arms folded. And his arms folded. And basically, like, you know what? You got me there. You got me there. But the thing is, the whole promo was absolutely amazing. It brought the best out of CM Punk because it was like first time after ages that he was on his back foot. It was the first time he was on his back foot. But this is a thing. There's no lead up to this, and he said it like himself. What's his name? CM Punk, which is basically MJF is like I guess, a better version of Miz. He's a better version of Miz. That's what he is, and Britt Baker's gone ahead of him, and it's totally true. I think the reality is now, guys, when it comes to MJF, is sure he can get to the next level. He still needs a bit more time. He needs the right people to build him. I think some of the story. I mean, look, with Jericho, the whole push, everything, it worked to the max. It can go. It can go on a better route. It can go on a better route, but is it going to go on a better route? That's the real question. I'll take this off. I might as well now, because quite frankly, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so overall, it was a good segment, but they like chalk and cheese, man. They like oil and water. They're not gonna. It's too. The problem with MJF, he's too comedic type for Punk. Punk is more of a serious, like the bad guy, the anti-hero type of thing. And you've got not even the Joker. Joker's a bit more sinister. You don't get that with MJF. You just don't get that feeling. He's more of a Ric Flair, I guess. Yeah, he's more of a Ric Flair style. Woo! Style and profile, sucker. Style and profile. I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. I think if they're going to continue this feud for a few weeks or months, I don't think it's going to work. But you know what would have worked is what I'm saying, guys. You guys, seriously, tell me I'm wrong then. Tell me why I'm wrong. Eddie Kingston would have been Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk would have been Bret Hart. They could have had feuds where Eddie Kingston kept on coming in and just interrupting his interviews, bang, 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 smacking him with a chair and saying, this guy, he's not deserving of his moniker, etc., etc., coming from a WWE. This is absolutely crap. And absolutely, he's a scumbag. He's a nobody. These guys from WWE are just scum. And we're like, yeah, this guy's representing us, AEW, the smaller, he's representing us. And this Punk guy's just coming, taking everybody's, a spotlight. He's scum, he's crap, everything else. This is what would be. And then you can roll it out for a few months. You can get other angles. You can get family members involved. You can get, you can even bring AJ Lee back. It would just be perfect angle. This angle I can't believe you guys, the bookers, the story writers in AEW, you don't have any. That's the problem. Week by week, you're just doing things, and they may last for a few weeks, which is fair enough. Look, you're a new company. I give you that. But when you book guys together, make sure if they gel, then book them for a few months, man. Only guy who I know who's done that more often than enough is Chris Jericho. He did that with, he built up American Top Team, man. American Top Team were nobody, and he sold the heck out of that. And to be honest, we're all interested. We all remember American Top Team. If you're an MMA fan, you're like, whoa, it's American Top Team. Paige Van Zant's there. My gosh, she was fighting BKFC the week before or whatever it is. You know, Masvidal's there. My gosh, I'll say this, man. I think Jericho's the GOAT. Punk, he's still look. He is one of the goats without a doubt. You know, professional wrestling, obviously, but for gosh sakes, guys, you guys are gonna work the stories a bit more. You need a proper storyteller. You need hire Bret Hart. Seriously, hire Bret Hart. You've got Sting. You've got all these guys. Hire them to write more stories, man. Build them up. Malachi Black, what are you doing with him, guys? You're doing great stuff. Look, I'm giving him a. Sorry. You're giving him a lot of TV time in regards to like just promo and making him fight. But the story's not doing anything. You need an Undertaker's type of storyline where he's like, it's mysterious, but he's the bad guy, and he's not just. He's like an Undertaker. Look, you did it well with Arn Anderson, where Arn Anderson said he's gonna shoot him in the head. But the mysterious part, you kind of need to kind of like make him speak less, man, and more Undertaker, have that Undertaker feel with Malachi Black. The story things, you're not quite there yet, AEW, I have to say. You're getting there. But anyway, that's my thoughts, just in regards to that. Thank you for viewing this, and yeah. Do you want to listen, anybody? Okay, from this point, I'm going to just react and listen to CM Punk's and MJF's promos against each other, and then I'm gonna listen to Edge, because Edge and Miz, they're clearly watching the product. They clearly are watching the AEW, and Edge basically referenced Miz being mentioned in AEW. It's not a big deal, to be honest, but apparently the promo is really good, and they're building up. That's the thing with AEW; it's all building up to. They know what to do. They're giving the guys time. It's just direction. It's just direction they need. That's all that it is, and hopefully they'll get there. I'm hoping for. Look, I'm happy for all of professional wrestling. I'm not a hater of the WWE either. You know, although I do hate Survivor Series. That sucked like a. Oh my gosh, it really sucked bad. But it is what it is, as I say. Let's listen to. I can't watch it on here. I can play it in the background because, quite frankly, I'll get it in trouble from YouTube for playing their stuff. Actually, he swears in this, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the Edge thing, right? Let's have a listen to Edge.
What do developers build on the SendGrid API? A service to send a password reset to a confused customer.
It's really exciting because everything's wide open.
Quiet on the set. Can we?
Oh my God. Could it be? Oh! In the main event picture, 6 months ago, I was WWE champion. When's the last thing I'm coming out here so I could place myself in the main event picture? 6 months ago, I was WWE champion. When's the last time you held a major title, Edge? Oh, that's right. You were the opening match when I was main eventing against John Cena at WrestleMania. You were great, Edge.
You know, the funny thing is, no one really remembers that. Honestly, no one really remembers. That match was so bad, and the whole angle up to it, The Rock messed that up big time. I don't care what anybody says. Rock messed that up. It was like, it was all about The Rock and John Cena, and for some bizarre reason, he was fighting for the title. John Cena's fighting for the title and against Miz, and all everybody could talk about was The Rock and Cena. And The Rock said he's going to be the host, and he didn't do any hosting whatsoever in WrestleMania. Oh my god, I remember it till this day. And then towards the end of the match, he just came, and then he just rock bottomed Cena, and somehow got him. He restarted the match just by saying it doesn't matter if it, because obviously they had that computer thing at the time where the GM was just a basically computer, and then it was like, okay, so the Rocks can't do anything, but then Rock went, it doesn't matter if what it is, and then he restarted the match, and then he rock bottomed John Cena apparently because he got hit by inadvertently. Can't remember the damn match because it was that it sucked that bad. But yeah, that's what happened, and then Miz won, and it was just awful. And this guy's still going on about that, Miz. Seriously, to this day, like you really.
Don't get me wrong, you were great in this ring, and you have a career that most superstars only dream of, but I surpassed you long ago. And in my opinion, this time, you should have stayed home for good. So you come out here, you verbally attack me. You say I should hang it up, that I'm dancing with a body that can't hang anymore. And you know what? You're right. I can't do this for much longer. The window is small, but I fought with every fiber of my being to get this small window back. And everybody in that locker room, I'm the guy that they want to stand across the ring from to test themselves. Because they respect me, and I respect them for that. That's mutual respect, something that you know nothing about.
True, in that regard, it's true. And the thing is with Edge is, he's just ripping off CM Punk's promo against MJF. That's why he said this segment. That's why he actually said it. Now it all makes sense, because he's referring himself to as CM Punk, because CM Punk said, you know what, I was scared. I didn't know whether I could make it or not, come back in the WWE, and then he referred to MJF as the Miz. So it's the same. No wonder he's referring Miz as the Miz, or his segment. Close to that.
You have people on other shows saying your name just to get a cheap reaction. You live rent-free in a lot of heads.
There you go. That was it. People are saying, just to get a reaction. I'll say this, guys, seriously, especially with the WWE. AEW is better. I would rather watch AEW. I'm just being honest. I don't really enjoy WWE anymore. I hate the fact that they've just got rid of everybody in all them wrestlers. Again, he's going to go on about it, I think, in regards to John Morrison. 1 second.
You built yourself an empire. You got a mansion in the Hollywood Hills. You got a beautiful family. You made it further. You made it higher than anyone ever thought you would or could. Except for you.
Oh, Miz was like really happy here then. He's getting complimented. And yeah, look, right, he's made it high as much as he could. But let's be honest, who got him there? Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon helped him. It's who you can rub the right way. Which genie can you rub, and that genie can help you. So Vince McMahon helped him. Did he do the best he could do? I give him credit in that regard. He did. But to kind of make out, you know what, he's something extraordinary. I think we all know we don't agree. I think that's one of the problems that the WWE and the professional wrestling fans have against Miz, is that we agree that he's not that good, and that's why we see through that and we just hate him for it. Or I do.
You thought it. You believed it. You made it happen. But the big difference between you and I is that I fought with every fiber of my being to get this small window back. Where you use this to get notoriety for your next endeavor, for your next reality show, for your next dance competition, while you leave your partners high and dry to get fired.
Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't really get well. I don't know. Obviously, I can't say that it's the Miz's fault. Look, Miz is going to do what he's going to do for his own business, right? Yeah, his best friend Miz, John Morrison got fired, and he's still here. So he's saying, you know what, you should have spoke out about that in a way, and I do agree that, but who knows what the backstage politics is all about? You know what I mean? He's got a family. He's got to feed them. He's got to do everything his own way. So I don't completely judge him. But yeah, it would have been nice if he stood up for his best friend, if that's his real best friend.
But you want to know the biggest difference between you and I? You come out there, you expect respect. I earn it. Yeah, you want to take those shades off? You want to stare at me? We can do this right now. You want to do this right now? I am daring you to jump. Jump. Let's do it right now. Oh, here we go. Into the Miz on Monday Night Raw. About to dance. You want to dance with me? You want to dance? You want to see us dance? Yes. Right now, it's about to pop off. No.
Ooh. Yeah, it's typical. You see, that's the thing. Look, it is. He is another version of Miz. MJF is another version of Miz because that's exactly what he does. He exactly. He was like, "Yeah, you want to fight me? You want to fight me?" And then he ran away. He did the exact same. They just call. I think WWE now is just gonna copy each week AEW. They're gonna go, okay, what do we do now this week? What can we do? Tell you what, why don't we just, copy their homework? You know what I mean? Let's just copy their homework. No one's gonna care. You know what I mean? You might as well just copy their home. Oh my gosh. What is going on with this world, I have to say. Although I will say I do like AEW better. And yeah, I don't like Miz. I can't help it. Some people you like, and Miz I do not like because he's just an annoying person. I think maybe I know he's trying to be an annoying person, but at the same time, he is, and because of that, I just don't like him. But at the same time, you have to respect his body of work in terms of what he does. He does it right. And wrestling really sucks. I can't remember a good match of his at all. But only thing I remember is when AJ Styles knocked a tooth out or chipped a tooth when he went, the 1-2 roundhouse hammer fist and caught him in the head. That was good. Anyway, guys, please, whoever watches this, and God willing, yes, whoever watches it, please like, subscribe my video, and share like you've never shared anything so amazing before in your life, because you guys are amazing. And if you're amazing, and you will share it because you are amazing, and you will like the video. And thank you for viewing this very, very much. So have a great day. I was going to play the CM Punk thing, but as we know, he swears and stuff, and I could get in trouble from that. Therefore, I will not play it, unfortunately. Okay, have a great day. Peace.